Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to introduce you to the two teams, starting with the World and Paralympic Champions, Australia. Please welcome number 4, Justin Eveson. Wearing 5, Bill Latham. And at 6, Brett Stickners. Sean Norris is number 7. And at 8, Michael Hartnett. Number 9, Tristan Knowles. And at 10, Yannick Blair. Tyke Simmons is number 11, and Grant Meisens number 12. Wearing 13, it's Dylan Alcott. And at 14, Nick Taylor. And at 15, the unmistakable figure of the captain, Mr. Experience, Brad Ness. And the Australian coach is Ben Ettridge. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's your Australian lineup. Now to play and represent Italy, please welcome number 4, Fabio Raimondo. At 5, Jacopi Genanazi. At 6, Amin Mukarek. And at 7, Nicola Damiano. Wearing 8, Galliano Marchioni. And at 9, Vincenzo Di Bernardo. Number 10 is Damian Airaldi. And at 11, Alberto Pellegrini. Number 12 is the captain, Matteo Cavagnini. And at 13, Fabio Bernardis. 14 is Ahmed Reurai. And at 15, Mohamed Sani Ali. The Italian coach is Clifford William Fisher Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, your two starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those of you who are able to, please now stand for the national anthem of Australia. And now the national anthem of Italy.
Good game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the basketball arena for the third match of the day here at London 2012. This is a men's wheelchair basketball Group A game between Australia and Italy. Australia, 4 wins from 4. Remember, 6 teams in a group, so 5 matches. Australia looking to finish unbeaten. 5 wins out of 5 if they can win today. And the Australian number 7 almost with the first basket. Sean Norris in the end. Job done for him from his team captain, Brad Ness, and Australia into an early lead. We've just seen a terrific women's match between the USA and China, which went into overtime. And if this match is just half as good as that, then we are in for a treat here. The Italians have lost 3 of their 4 games. They've missed the basket there through their number 12, Cavallini, their captain. And they are not going to qualify for the quarterfinals unless they beat the Australians, and that really is a tall order. The Australians crushed South Africa 93-39, beat Turkey 71-64, beat Spain 75-59, and beat the USA 65-49 as Italy score their first points. The Italians beaten by 27 by Spain, by 16 by the USA. Bit unlucky against Turkey. Played well, put a lot into that game. Saw that earlier in the competition and lost by just 5. They too hammered South Africa 61-32. But now, as I say, really tough task as they sit 5th. They've got 5 points. Even if they lose today, they'll go to 6. But the other teams have all got a game to play. And they will all get another point. So only a win will do here for the Italians. And the Australians are looking very good value to top Group A. This is Everson for Australia. He's in danger of being timed out there, so got hurriedly to the shot and as a result has missed. Aroldi plays the ball forward for the Italians and ties the scores up at 4 apiece. Norris impeded there by the number 6, Armin Muharik. Two from 2 for Norris from the free throws. puts Australia back into the lead with 2.5 minutes played. Great defence from Australia. Look for all the world as if Italy were going to tie it up there at 6 apiece. And that's a heavy fall. Justin Iversen sent tumbling by Damiano Airoldi. More free throws for Iversen. And again, 2 out of 2 for Justin Iversen, the 32-year-old, who plays his basketball for the Perth Wheelcats in Western Australia. Mukarik finds Airoldi. Pellegrini. Shot just bouncing away off the rim. The restart to the Australians. And Sean Norris, another Perth player. Norris, but Iversen can't reach that stray pass from the Australians. 8-4 they lead. Mukarik, the Australians claim that the last touch was often Italian, but I don't think it was, and the officials judged likewise. Airoldi with the restart. So this is a planned move from the Italians. Cavagnini finds Airoldi again. Mukarik from distance. Had to shoot hurriedly, in danger of being timed out, and the Australians sweep down court, and this is Norris. Iversen dispossessed. He's a 4.5 classification player. That's good play from Mukarik, and he wins the right to restart now. Airoldi, the 1.0 classification player for the Italians, the number 10. Plays for Santa Lucia Roma in Rome. Another miss from the Italians. The Australians at 2 from 6 field goals, and the Italians 2 from 10. The free throws accounting for 4 of Australia's points, though. Crowd just thinned out a little bit for this third game of the day inside the basketball arena. It's a very, very popular Paralympic sport, promoted worldwide by Sir Ludwig Gutmann, many years ago, founder of the Paralympic Games. Now played in over 80 countries around the world, this sport. 12 teams competing in the men's event, 10 in the women's. It's 12 athletes on a roster, 5 on court at any one time, 7 substitutes as per team, and it's as you were in terms of the dimensions of the court and the baskets. Everything about it is the same as a standard basketball court. The throw or bounce the ball every 2 pushes of the wheels on the wheelchairs. Otherwise you can be caught for the violation of travelling. Almost timed out, but the Australians with that attempt from long distance. 4:30 left in this first period. Pellegrini. And back to the big tall number 11. 2 bites of the cherry. Now a third, and finally he scores and makes it 8-6. Deficit just 2 now. Alberto Pellegrini. Just proving that if at first you don't succeed. Good defending from the Italian captain Matteo Cavannini. Balancing the ball just on the tips of his fingers there, Pellegrini. Aussie restart. Michael Hartnett to get that ball back into play. This is Stibner's. His pass intercepted. Good defence again from the Italians. Close from Cavannini. That would have tied it up at 8 apiece. And I think this decision is going to go the way. It is, in fact, going to go the way of the Italians. The infringement by Taj Simmons. Ouch. The Italian coach is, in fact, an American, Clifford William Fisher Jr., that you could see speaking to the official just by the side of the court. Here's Pellegrini again. And wins the decision for the Italians. Their first free throws of the game. Pellegrini can convert both. It's 8 apiece here. Trailing by 2 at the moment, the Italians. Oh, unlucky there. Just didn't want to drop for Pellegrini. Second one is successful. Takes the Italians to within 1 point then of the Australians. 7 plays 8 with 3 minutes on the clock, just over 3 minutes in this first period. Knowles for Australia finds Latham. Latham sets himself and scores. 8-7 becomes 10-7. Mukarik. That would have equalled it at 10 apiece. That was outside the 3 zone. That was inside. In the end, Mukarik has missed with both. Good play from Tristan Knowles. Timeout called. It's 10-7, the Australian lead. See Latham with that big long stretch of the left arm, and then Kulija to make it 10-7. Italy shooting at 19% at the moment, 3 out of 16. The Australians have only had 9 attempts in open play, but they've got 3 of them for a percentage of 33. And they've converted all 4 of their free throws thus far, hence their lead. Two free throws then to Australia. Haven't missed yet. One out of 2 for Tristan Knowles. 2.5 minutes remain in this first period. Italians to restart eventually when the talking's finished. Roldi found Mukarik. Another Italian restart. They've only 5 seconds to shoot for the basket here. Hartnett back on for Australia. Cavallini finds Mukarik. Big stretch for Cavallini, and it's in. It's 11-9 now to Australia. Who have a 2-on-1. Oh, no, they don't. Other defenders are back for the Italians. Knowles out to Stivners. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Very impressed in the last match I saw of the Australians with Dylan Alcott. 1.0 classification athlete. It only accounts for a point of the 14 allowed on court at any one time. A very fine shooter indeed. And the Australians, with a minute left in this opening period, have a 4-point advantage. not deterred there by the defender. Alcott's basket, and Dylan Alcott to start us off again. Super shooting from the Australians once more. Stibners with the basket, 15-9. Looking good in these opening stages for the Australians. Much favoured Australians. Pellegrini has missed. Australian ball. Mistake from Australia. Cavanini, beautiful pick up there from Iroldi. Here's Damiano. Mukarik to Cavanini. Buzzer goes, with Australia leading by 15 points to 11 at the end of the first quarter. So an intriguing quarter in which Australia always really held the upper hand. Italy shooting at just 25% accuracy, Australia 45%, and that has been the real difference because Italy have had far more shooting opportunities in open play than the Australians, but the Australians much more accurate. Once you get up to 50%, the Australians aren't much shy of that, then you really are bang on form. End of the first quarter then, Italy 11, Australia 15. Australia get us back underway in this second quarter with a 15 points to 11 lead. Everson found Mizens. Mukarik wins the decision there. Iroldi back to Mukarik. It's Cavanini and Pellegrino that will try to get close to the basket with that giant reach for both men. Need to be timed out if they're not careful. Mukarik very close. Now Everson emerges with the ball for the Australians. Nick Taylor, 32-year-old from the Wollongong Rollerhawks in New South Wales. And he makes it 17 points to 11. Decision goes Italy's way. Well, both Mukaric and Pellegrino missed there. Pellegrini certainly felt that he was fouled, but the officials say continue. We have an Italian on the ground. So temporary halt with 8:39 remaining in this second period. That's good defence from Australia. They're forcing the Italians to shoot from a long way out, only just inside the three-point line. Ness barging straight into Amin Mukaric there. Oh, that's great shooting from Mukaric. Italians still hanging on the coattails of the Australians, who are just that little bit more clinical. Excellent intercept there from Pellegrini. Really good defending from the Italian. Now he finds Damiano, who's over halfway back to Mukaric. Makes space for himself and scores, and the margin now is just 2 points. Trail by 4 at the end of the first period, but Italy now 2 behind. And that after they'd started pretty poorly in this second quarter. Timeout called. Well, that was Brad Ness, the Australian captain, and there's some of the Australian supporters inside the basketball arena. We restart after that timeout. Mizens for the Australians. Just 2 in it now. Australia leading 17-15. Mizens misses, and Pellegrini allows the ball to drift out of play. It's near side of the court. Mukaric, well, that would have squared it. Would have made it very, very interesting, that. Still a long way to go in this match, and I think you have to credit the way the Italians have fought back. Everson finds Taylor, now Ness, Taylor again. Shoots, great basket from Nick Taylor. Margin back to 4. This is Cavannini. Trying to find a little bit of space. So Taylor's technique, superb that. Italian restart. Pellegrini. Cavannini's got to shoot here. Drew the foul from the Australian. And that means Cavannini, despite missing the basket, has 2 free throws here. Well, misses with both. Real disappointment is that Italy couldn't even pick up the rebound either. And here come the Australians with Taylor again. And they shadowed Taylor well there, so much so that he was forced to carry the ball off the court, and Mukarik will restart for the Italians. Damiano, that was a risky pass. Cavannini was sandwiched between 2 of the big Australian defenders. Everson finds Taylor, and Taylor scores and makes it a 6-point lead. And Alcott, Taylor and Ness, who are 3 of the 5 currently out there at the moment, are all shooting at 100%. Stebnes finds Knowles. Ball lost by Australia, but it was an Italian who got the last touch, so it will be an Australian restart. Stebnes for 3 points. Off the rim. The Italians survive and remain 6 behind. We're 4 behind at the end of the first period. Well, Knowles had all the time in the world there just to line that up. Excellent defence from the Australians. Clock stopped at 3:58. An Italian restart, but it's really good defence. Cavannini, and it's Marchione who is on the floor at the moment. We've got 5 seconds to get to the shot here, the Italians. Damiano makes the run but can't turn it into 2 points. And away goes Norris. Knowles and Taylor, terrific basket. 3-pointer from Nick Taylor. And he's having a field day at the moment. Taylor for 2-pointers, 4 out of 4. And for 3-pointers, 1 out of 1. So shooting at 100%. Better from the Italians, from Cavannini. Knowles again. Here's the man, Taylor. Finds Stibners this time. Good defence on that occasion from the Italians. Mukaric to Cavannini. Reduces the arrears to 7. Well, Taylor is human after all. That's the first shot he's missed. Knowles, Taylor's got to be quick here. And Marchione did well there to spot that Cavannini wasn't going to reach that ball. Couldn't convert for the 2 points. Wonderful wheelchair skills there from Knowles. It's a good pass as well to Stibners. Free throws then to Brett Stibners. Sorry, 3 throw singular, which he makes, Stibners. He did get the basket, didn't he? He got the 2, and now he's added the 1. 10 points to the lead, just under 90 seconds to go in this second period. Cavannini successful, back to 8, the Australian lead. Sport first featuring 52 years ago now, way back at the Rome Olympics in 1960. It's been a fixture ever since, wheelchair basketball in the Paralympic Games. The women's competition was added in 68 in Tel Aviv, as Stibners, with a minute to go, makes it 31-21. And it's a timeout with exactly 60 seconds to go.
One, two, three. Roll, two stops, two stops. Hey, skid
Well, the game just slipping away a little bit from the Italians. Last 60 seconds until half-time. Italy's restart, but trailed by 4 at the end of the first quarter. They're 10 behind now. Infringement by the Italians, so Australia with the restart and look to just turn the screw a little bit here in the last 50 seconds or so. Knowles. Blair is on now as well. Stibners back to Knowles. Great shooting again from Tristan Knowles, 29-year-old. 4.0 classification athlete. Ruarahi on for the Italians, the number 14. Here's the big number 9, Di Bernardo. That's an example of the Australian sharp shooting. That was Grant Mizens. He's one of the elder statesmen in the Australian side. There's a lot of young talent, though, for Australia. Latham, just 22. Dylan Alcott, the 1.0 classification player who's done really well. 21 years of age. Yannick Blair, not seen him much so far. He is just on the court, though. He's only 20. Even Tristan Knowles, only 29 years of age. Traditionally, strong event this for the Australians. They top Group A. It's the end of the timeout. It's a hush amongst the crowd. Stibners, very quick shooting opportunity, missed, and the buzzer goes as Pellegrini grabs hold of the ball. And it's 33-21 to Australia, so a lead that was 4 at the end of the first quarter is now 12, and they won that quarter by 18 points to 10. Their shooting now, their percentages improved from 45 in the first quarter to 62, and therein lies the difference between the teams. Italy have actually had 10 more efforts at the basket in open play, but their shooting average is 29%. The Aussies 54%, and Australia have it at half-time. They lead Italy here at the basketball arena by 33 points to 21. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so for the remainder of this game, but Australia in the box seat. Australia then leading by 12 points over Italy as we enter the third period, the third quarter of this Group A men's match. Australia already qualified for the quarterfinals. They are unbeaten. They have victories against South Africa, Turkey, Spain and the USA already under their belts. And now they've stretched their lead to 14 points over the Italians, who, unless they win here, will be exiting the competition, the Paralympics. Almost timed out there. Ruarahi, a good basket in the end. Won't count out because the referees have seen an infringement, and there's an opportunity actually for Australia to extend their lead, and they take full advantage through Justin Everson. Everson to his captain Ness. Oh, that's really good shooting from Brad Ness, 37-year-old. On open play, just look at those stats. The Australian shooting exactly double percentage-wise that of Italy. That's before that three-pointer from the Italians. That was very impressive from Ahmed Ruarahi. The Australians do have the whip hand in this game. We saw an incredible comeback at one stage. The American ladies early on trailed the Chinese by 16 points and came back. I don't think there'll be a comeback in this game. I think the Australians are just too strong. But they're sticking in there. Three-point attempt from the Australians. It doesn't come off, and Cavannini finds Mohamed Sana Ali of Italy, Ruarahi, and then Cavannini. Ness picks up the rebound. Everson to Norris. Ness just shrugs off Ruarahi. And 2 more points for the Australians. And a free throw to boot. 100% record, 5 from 5. And adds the extra one for the Aussies. 41 plays 24 here with 8 minutes to go in this third period. Cavannini, and then the opportunity for the Italian number 4, Fabio Raimondi. Australia restart with Everson. Ness misses this time. Pellegrini. Sana Ali. Pellegrini and Sana Ali combine again over halfway. Well, it was a fine team move. Fortunately for the Italians, didn't end in a basket, but next best thing, they've got the 2 free throws for Alberto Pellegrini. Plays in Rome for the Santa Lucia Roma club. That is the Italian coach, an American, Clifford Fisher Jr. Pellegrini again, 2 out of 2 with the free throws. Well, that was too easy, really. Sean Norris, unhindered. 17 points, the Australian advantage. Well, defence melted away there, didn't it? Stibner's back on for Australia. Replacing Brad Ness. Well, Ruarahi couldn't make either of those free throws. There's an excellent pass in the end from Stibners. Everson. Hartnett, eyes one way, ball goes the other way. Intercept from Pellegrini, and Italy can break downfield now. And down the court they go. Ruarahi scores the basket. 28, plays 43. 15 then the margin. A great experience this for the Italians. They weren't much fancied coming into this tournament, to be fair, but playing against opposition of this calibre, the Australians just extend the lead back to 17. They got a win against South Africa, did Italy, and they fought out a terrific match with Turkey, which I actually saw earlier in the tournament. Lost by 5 in the end, but that could really have gone either way. Beaten by 16 by the USA, beaten by 27 by Spain. Great basket from Fabio Raimondi, 40 years of age, from the Porto Torres club. All the Italians playing in their home country. Hartnett misses, 15 the lead for Australia into the second 5 minutes of this third quarter. Pellegrini did well. Ruarahi. Now back to Raimondo. Pellegrini, but they're timed out there. This was the Italian basket a few moments ago. Clinical from Ahmed Ruarahi. Australia with the restart. Norris and Hartnett. Yannick Blair, the 20-year-old. That's set to come on for Australia. Here's Everson. Excellent shooting again from Justin Everson. He's actually only shooting at 20% accuracy, Everson, and that's courtesy of that last basket, but his teammates more than making up for himself. Stibner's 4 out of 5 for 80%. Taylor 4 out of 6 for 67. Ness, the captain, 5 out of 6 for 83%. Some very impressive individual statistics for the Australians. Cavannini, 5 out of 13 for the Italians, 38%. Free throws here to Australia for Sean Norris. So missed with the first. What about the second? Nicely through for another point for Australia.
This side? No, on the other side. I don't know.
Well, Australia will prove very tough opponents in the quarterfinal, whoever they meet. Poland maybe, possibly Japan, Great Britain. Raimondi for the 3 points. Very impressive from Fabio Raimondi. Lead back to 15. They're being held at arm's length here are the Italians. And Taylor can't get that ball to Sean Norris. Couldn't gather it in, and forward goes Raimondi again, but the Australians have it back. That will be an Italian ball though. Just over 3 minutes to go. There's a three-pointer from Raimondi. Clinical finishing there. Well, the Italians needed to get to the shot quickly there. And they did. The award goes their way. Sana Ali, Pellegrini. Well, I think he was expecting Cavannini to catch that rather than duck out of the way of it. Cavannini thought there was somebody behind him. Well, I think there was somebody behind him. Well, Taylor found Norris, and through lots of traffic, Norris is able to score again. It's the 50 up for the Australians. The lead is now 17. Cavannini. Australia can break with Bill Latham, the 22-year-old. And Stibners completes the scoring. Stibners plays out of Wollongong in New South Wales. Latham, who set that up for the Queensland Spinning Bullets in Brisbane. Another three-point attempt. One bounce, two bounce. Off the rim and out. Norris again. Finds Latham. Pellegrini to Cavallini. Raimondi again, 90 seconds remaining in this third period. Cavallini makes no mistake. 17 now, Australia lead. We'll make that 19. After that Stibners basket. Neatly done by Mohammed Sana Ali. And overall, the Australians are starting to hand out a little bit of a lesson in wheelchair basketball to the Italians. Superb. Three-pointer takes the advantage to 20. Nick Taylor with those 3 points for Australia. That's Ben Ettridge, their coach. Raimondi colliding there with Taylor, who just scored that three-pointer for the Australians. 24 seconds remaining. Free throws here to Italy and to Raimondi. Stibner and Taylor's combined. This is Latham. Back to Taylor. Just running the clock down. 6 seconds. Good play from the Australians. They waited right till the very death. They missed the basket. It doesn't make any difference really, because the Australians don't have, the Italians rather, don't have any time in which to get the ball down to the other end of the court. So 57 plays 38 at three-quarter time. Australia in cruise control here, leading by 19. They won that quarter 24-17. So they've won quarters by 4, 8 and 7. And cumulatively, they have a 19-point lead. At the break then, after the third quarter, it's Italy 38, Australia 57. The Italians get us underway in this fourth and final quarter. Raimondi into Cavannini. Ruarahi can't reach it. The Australians 67% accuracy in that last quarter in open play, and overall in the match 59%, which is an excellent stat. If they can pick that up throughout the tournament, they won't be far off the gold. Nick Taylor over at Stibners. A wicked bounce there. Raimondi, who picks up the rebound and shoots from just inside the three-point line, and then Cavannini to whittle the arrears down to 17. Taylor finds Stibners again. Seeing a replay of Cavannini's basket. Good interplay between he and Pellegrini. Raimondi again trying for the three-pointer. Taylor, Latham Taylor. Just let go of the ball before it was timed out there. 19 again, the lead. Difference in the accuracy from the open play, 35 to 58%. It's that quality in front of the basket that has set Australia apart in this game and throughout this tournament, in fact. Sana Ali, and then 2 more points back for the Italians. Stibners, they're looking very slick now, quick and slick, the Australians, throwing the ball around. This is Latham. 7 minutes, just over, until the end of this match. Just making sure that Italy unable to gain a toehold of any sort. Aussies lead by 17. Taylor whips the ball out to Stibners. Lovely shot. Lovely shot from Brett Stibners. %70%. Stibners is shooting at 7 out of his 10 attempts on basket. Taylor at 75, 6 out of 8 for him. Ness, who's not on the court at the moment, at 83%, 5 out of 6. Those are the sort of stats that set Australia apart. It was a little sloppy. It was a difficult pass for Latham to take in. And the restart will be Italy's. Cavallini again. If he gets the 2, he'll have a chance to add the extra 1 now. Missed again, hasn't converted a field goal. And the Australians, well, there's a lot of room there for Stibners, and a player of his quality never going to miss an opportunity like that. Cavallini leans back. Well, misses, but Ruarahi is able to pick up the rebound. That's Marchionni. Ruarahi again. And misses once more, and Latham will clear for the Australians. Carnini fails to convert, and Australia just march down court. Well, hits the deck, but regathered by Tristan Knowles. Timeout called, with Australia leading by 17 at the basketball arena. My apologies, sorry, not a timeout called. Australian restart. Australian ball. 5 seconds to get to the shot now, 3 seconds. That's Stibners. Bounce back from the shot of Galliani and Marchionni. And Australia advance downfield. And 2 more points for Tristan Knowles. Well, that was well taken by Marchionni. Clear foul by Knowles. Never quite got the height there, Ruarahi, with that left-handed throw. Latham's just given the ball away there. Australians at cross purposes. Pellegrini it is, and finds Roldi. Back to Pellegrini, but infringement by the Italians will hand the initiative back to Australia into the last 3 minutes of this game. 19 is the Australian lead. Now there is a timeout called. Well, as always, excellent support for the Australians. Many of those supporters will be a long way from home. They have a definite chance of a gold medal in this sport for sure, in both men's and women's. Knowles. Nice Stibners, 19 the Australian lead. An ambitious pass. Knowles did well to keep the ball in play. Need to get to the shot quickly. It was missed by Simmons. Lovely quick hands from the Italians there. Pellegrini didn't bother catching that ball, he just tipped it onto Ruarahi. We've seen flashes of inspiration from Italy, but overall Australia have always held the upper hand in their shooting statistics. We'll tell you the reason why. 45 in the first quarter percent-wise, 62 in the second, 67 in the third. They're shooting at 63% in the fourth. The Italians got it right in the third quarter at 60%, but other than that they've been in the 20s and 30s, and therein lies the difference. Changes being made. Nick Taylor coming back on. Grant Mizens too. 20 now, the Australian lead. 75 seconds remaining here at the basketball arena. It's 5 out of 5 for Australia. And they will be a team, I suspect, to avoid, if you can, in the quarters and the semi-finals. Anybody who plays Australia will have to play very, very well to beat them. Timed out on the shot. Last 30 seconds then. Taylor in possession for Australia. Just conserving a little bit of energy and running the clock down here. The Australians not rushing to get to the shot. Now they've only got 6 seconds. At Knowles. Misses, and away comes Genenazzi for Italy. And there goes the final hooter, and a convincing victory for the Australians. 5 wins out of 5 for Australia. Italy won't be advancing in this competition. Their Paralympic Games is at an end. I think they will concede they were beaten by a better and a more experienced side. Did well in that closing quarter, lost 11-10, but I think the Australians just took their foot off the pedal a little bit. Australia with some excellent stats from today's game. 58% scoring percentage in open play. And really, they had no answer. Every quarter won by the Australians. And big cheers from their large contingent of fans. Brave show from Italy. Australia, the better team, and Australia through 5 wins out of 5 to the quarterfinals. There's the stats up on the board for you. 35% success rate from field goals for Italy, 58.3. That's a really good percentage for the Australians, and 71% from free throws. A terrific stats for the Australians. They will be a danger, absolutely, no doubt about that. Final score then from the basketball arena here at London 2012. Italy 48, Australia 68. There's the standings in Group A. 5-0, Australia 10 points. Whatever happens elsewhere, they are top of the table, and Italy, I'm afraid, are on their way home. 68-48, the Australians have won here at London 2012.